back to my channel, and as the title of this video, today is a Q&A DIY video. So without further ado, I want to show you guys what I've been working on. So as you guys know, I do pop-ups every now and then, and I like to make my shop look super cute. I like to make it look aesthetically pleasing. So I've been working on this pom-pom garland for about like 5 months, and I'm not even joking, guys. It is so time consuming to be making pom-poms, and at one point I just kind of got over it, and I thought, you know what, I can eventually just use this for my daughter's room. And yeah, so I gave up on the pom-pom garland, and then I thought of an idea. So we've all seen the famous TikTok disco planter, which is this little disco ball right here, which I'm going to show you guys. So it's pretty much this disco ball, and you cut it in half and you stick a plant in it, which if I get a chance, I will do that tutorial for you guys today. But there's tons of TikTok videos that you guys can get inspiration from or teach you guys how to do it. It's super easy. These disco balls are made out of foam, so they're very easy to cut and all that jazz. So I thought, how cute would it be to have 2 disco balls hanging from my canopy and one be a planter, you know, super cute. But then one day I was strolling through the $1.25 store, because it's not the Dollar Tree anymore, and I found these wooden cutouts of these daisies, and I thought, oh my god, these are super cute. Like, I'm gonna grab them because I'm a craft hoarder, and I just hoard things that I might need later on in life. So I grabbed these. I grabbed like 4, and then I thought to myself, why not make disco daisies? I've never seen it been done before, and if you guys have, let me know down below. But so far, this is the one I have so far. So I put a bunch of little mirror tiles on here. I bought this pack on Amazon, and they're self-adhesive mirror tiles, so I thought those were pretty neat, and I just stuck them on the daisies. So as you can see, I still need to do this piece right here, but I kind of just wanted to show you guys what I have so far. I thought it was super cool, and these are going to be hanging from my canopy, and I thought that was so fun. And then I'll get into the edges a little bit more, but I just wanted to get like the middle parts and like the sides done before I start getting into the edges. What's really cool about these mirror tiles is that they're super easy to come off. So like, see, I just like ripped one off, and then I can put it where it's needed. So I can put one right here because I need it to go there, and you just stick it on there. So it's super fun, super easy. So I'm pretty much just gonna do that while I talk to you guys. I did ask you guys on Instagram if you had any questions for me. I need my scissors. Give me 1 second. I'll just be cutting strips while you guys hear me talk and making these little daisies. I probably won't finish them all in this video by the time I'm answering the questions. So it'd be like a little fun chit chat kind of DIY moment. Sorry if you guys can hear my daughter. She's in the bath, so she's having the best time of her life right now. Her dad is watching her, so she is not unsupervised, guys. But anyways, so let's get into the questions. So one of the first questions someone asked me was, what is your favorite thrift store? Or they just put favorite thrift store. So my favorite thrift store, I would say here in town, would definitely be Salvation Army. I feel like I never leave the Salvation Army empty-handed. Like, I always find something really good in there. It is definitely a little bit pricier, but I don't mind it just because I always find really good stuff, you know? And yeah, I would say that's my favorite thrift store. In Fresno, I would say my favorite thrift store there would have to be Thrift Center. 10 out of 10. That is the best thrift store in Fresno, in my opinion, for like the clothing that I try to look for. I always walk out with something good. And obviously in my hometown would have to be Goodwill, because the Goodwill there is amazing. I always find designer every time I go there, and it's always a good time every time I go. So that would be my favorite thrift store. Someone said, who are some of your fashion idols or designers? Okay, so I did see this question previously, and honestly, I was just like in shock. I kept thinking to myself, like, who's my favorite designer? Who's my favorite designer? And I don't have any. Like, I don't follow fashion, I guess, in like the fashion world like that. I would say I get drawn more like idols and designers. I would say I'm more drawn to eras. So I feel like I get like my idols would be an era, like anything from the 50s to the 70s, some 80s I get really attracted to. Like I love that era of fashion. So I wouldn't say I have like a fashion idol. I do say I really do like Cher in the 70s. She had amazing outfits in the 70s. She is amazing. Also, I do draw a lot of my inspiration from, obviously, like I said, like eras. I do like Sex and the City. That's like my favorite ever 10 out of 10 show. And oh my God, who is watching Just Like That? I just need to know down below who the heck is watching Just Like That, because I am so happy that it's back. I just started watching it because I just got HBO Max, and that's besides this whole video point, but I got it because I wanted to watch the Harry Potter reunion because I'm a nerd, and I'm so excited that this Just Like That is on there because now I get to watch it too. But anyways, that's besides the point. So that's my answer to that question. And then someone else asked, how old were you when you decided you wanted to pursue hairstyling? So I was originally going to school to be a mortician, and I want to say I wanted to become I never knew I wanted to become a hairstylist. Like I never thought I would be a hairstylist. It kind of just fell in my lap, and I just started going to school for it, like randomly. Like it wasn't like something that I planned on doing ever in my life. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I was like 23, 22. Like I was already quite older, I would say. Yeah, I think I was like 22, 23, around there. Look how cute this is coming out so far. Just a little strip. I like to start in the middle for some reason. I don't know. That's how I started the other one. It went well for me, so I'll just keep doing the same. Another question. Favorite thrift store I've ever been to? Okay, guys. So I've been to a million, it feels like. A million thrift stores. Because, I mean, I've been going thrifting since I was a kid. My mom used to take me to thrift stores since I was literally a baby, like, and I would say I recently went to a thrift store that I used to go to in high school, and I forgot how amazing this thrift store is, but I would have to say Jet Rag, just because it's the most recent one that I remember. And when I went in there, I was just like, oh my God, I never realized, like, I forgot how amazing this thrift store is. Like, it's literally amazing. They have great things. Their prices are very reasonable. They start anywhere from $15 to, you know, vintage goes over $100 sometimes. So I would say Jet Rag. It's very well curated. It's big, and it's one of my favorite vintage shops for sure. Okay, this next question, I had to go get the piece, but someone asked, any memorable pieces you have found that you've kept? Yes. Okay, I think this was, I don't remember if it was last year in 2021 or if it was in 2020. It was a normal day at Thrift City, and I walked around and I walked by this fur coat, and I was like, this thing's fake. And I just kept walking. I'm like, wait. And I went back. I saw the price. It was $8. Guys, I get home. My husband does a full-on Google research on this thing, and we find out that it's real. It's a real fur coat for $8 freaking. And it's this bad boy right here. It's a mink coat. It does have a rip. You can see the skin in there. But it's this beauty right here. And I'm never getting rid of it. It's freaking beautiful. Like, I'm never getting rid of it. The sleeves are quite short. I think that's supposed to be like that. But look at the back. It's absolutely beautiful. It is real and it's freaking heavy. Like, it is so freaking heavy. And I would say that's the most memorable piece that I've ever found that I've kept. I've found many memorable pieces, but that's the only one that I've kept. So yeah, that's that. Do you have any other hobbies other than reselling? So let me show you guys how I do this. So I do have plenty of other hobbies other than reselling. I would like to call myself or say that I am a jack of all trades but a master of none. I kind of like to dabble my fingers into everything. I feel like I get bored very easily, and that is hence why I feel like I started doing reselling, because I was doing hair. I do hair for a living, and there's only so much hair that you can do that's gonna be different every day. And unfortunately, I do the same thing every single day. It might be a different head, but it's the same thing every day. I do a balayage every day. I do a color correction every day. And I like to, I get bored. I'm a Sagittarius. I like to be doing different things all the time. So I do have other hobbies other than reselling. I kind of like to do everything. I like to paint. I love to read. I love to write. I like to ride my bike. I consider that a hobby. I love riding my bike. I feel like my dad is the one who got me into riding bikes. I'm really into sports, so I do like to play tennis. I play soccer. I kind of do a little bit of everything. I just try to be as productive as possible just because I do get bored easily. I do garden with my kids. So yeah, I do have plenty of other hobbies other than reselling. I like to DIY, as you can see. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I place these on here. It kind of sucks because these like stick so easily, so you have to make sure you're putting them like in the right spot. There you go. I hope you guys were able to see that. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Wow. Okay. So in 10 years, I'm gonna be 38. So I definitely see myself traveling with my children and with my family. That's kind of the main reason why I wanted to have kids at a young age, because I did want to pursue traveling and have them be part of all the life experiences and travels that I wanted to do with my husband. So I definitely see myself just traveling in 10 years and hopefully still thriving in my business and, being surrounded around my family. That's honestly what I see myself doing. So yeah. Someone asked me, how did you and your husband meet? So my husband and I met on social media. He slid in my DMs, and yeah, that's honestly all I can say. He slid in my DMs and that's how we met. So that's fun. Someone said, do I still do hair? Yes, of course I still do hair. That's what I do for a living. So yeah. What's your favorite movie? Okay, guys. So I didn't think I had a favorite movie, but I feel like I have several. So obviously, like, I'm a huge Harry Potter head. Like, I love all the Harry Potter movies. So I love all the Harry Potter series, I should say. Favorite movie? I have several. So obviously the Harry Potter movies. My favorite two from there are Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, top two, 10 out of 10. I love them. Those are my two favorite Harry Potter movies. As in other movies, I don't know why, but I love 13 Going on 30. 13 Going on 30 is one of my favorite movies, and so is The Devil Wears Prada. And I would say, like, those are like the movies that go, like, that I first think of when someone asks me, like, what's your favorite movie? Those are the first that come to my mind, so I'm just gonna say that. So they must be. Okay, look how crazy it starts to look at first. I need to peel this one off right here. I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. So this is the last question, and someone said, How do you find the amazing finds you find? From the Netherlands. That is so freaking cool. Hi, from California. So, I don't think like, how do I find the amazing things that I find? So, I would say, I don't know how to answer that in like, so the way I see this question is like, I find the things that I find because I feel like I have an open mind to things. I actually have laundry here on my bed so I can show you guys. I guess this is a good example. So this is a shirt that I own, or a blouse I should call it, I don't know. And I feel like people in the modern age look at this and they're like, oh my god, that is super bright and it's hideous because of the color and the pattern and the way it looks. And to me, I feel like I have a really open mind to fashion and clothing. I don't will ever think someone dresses ugly, because in the way they express themselves, that's beautiful to me. So I feel like you just have to have an open mind to pieces. Someone might think it's ugly, but you will think it's beautiful. And maybe some pieces that I show you guys are really like, oh my god, that's ugly, like I cannot believe Lisa picked that up. But the way I style it and the way I wear the piece and the way you feel, you give that piece confidence to be on your body, like I feel like that's what makes it an amazing find. And I think you just have to have an open mind. I think that's why you that's how I find the things that I find. A lot of people leave behind a lot of ugly things, but to others it might be like an amazing thing. So I think you just have to have an open mind. That's how I would answer that question, and hopefully that helps you guys a little bit, my understanding of how I find things. So yeah, this has actually been quite easy to do, but you see, I just answered a couple questions and I didn't even get to finish this. But at least you guys have an idea of like how I'm gonna do these, and I can't wait for these to be on my pop-up. They're gonna be so cute hanging from my canopy. Like, how cute is that gonna be, guys? That's gonna be so fun. I cannot wait. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of the video. I know I didn't specifically show you guys how to use this, but at least you guys get the idea of like what I'm doing. This kind of was like a chit chat, not like an awkward, like me just sitting here answering questions. I kind of wanted to be fidgeting and doing something in the meantime. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys would like to support me, give your girl a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys on Friday for another video. And yes, of course, it is going to be a thrifting related video. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.